the man with the best laugh in the business, and welcome back to the Fragrance Club. Now, my guest today comes from the company of Dolce & Gabbana, and it's a fragrance that was released, I think, around August, maybe July of last year, 2018. Man. And it's called the One Grey Edition. Well, it's not called Grey Edition, but it's called the One Grey. You know. The ladies at Sephora, Miss Taylor, was very generous in giving me a sample of this. They always take really good care of me at Sephora. The one here in where I'm from. Okay, so I've tried both of the flankers that were before this one, and I know there's been like the One Gentleman and the One Arabian Nights, but I haven't been able to find I haven't been able to find those to get my nose onto them. But the One EDT and the EDP, I've got the EDT version. I want the EDP, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg for it. So, oh gosh, this one has gotten a really bad, not really bad reviews, but not very meh reviews. You know, it's a hit or miss with some, mostly miss though. The YouTuber Jensense, he was like, okay, it's an okay fragrance, you know, nothing really special. That's what he said. And Jeremy Fragrance said almost the same thing, but his audience are mostly women, or he caters to the women's reactions, Jeremy Fragrance does. So he tested it on a lot of women, and the women seem to have liked it. So, and then Brooklyn Fragrance Lover and and Steve had did a video too, and they really, I mean, it was the one EDP for them too. So it's gotten meh reviews. Let me start off by saying, when you first get your nose onto this, it's a lot citrusy. It's a lot citrusy than the EDT version of the one. I smell pine woods, and I smell like, God, man, I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying this, but I smell a little bit of Thierry Mugler's Pure Wood in this one, you know? That's what I get, you know? Get your nose onto this one, and let me know if you notice the same thing. Okay, like I said, it was released in 2018. It's aromatic, fresh, spicy, citrus, warm, spicy, amber, soft, spicy fragrance. Now, top notes include grapefruit, coriander, basil, and cardamom. Mid notes include lavender, geranium, and clary sage. Okay. And then the bottom notes include vetiver, patchouli, and tobacco. Okay, so like I said before, I get Thierry Mugler's Pure Wood in this, a hint of it, you know, like they were on the verge of going that way, and then somebody said, "Hey, let's take this back a little, you know, make it a little bit more citrusy," you know. Nobody else on YouTube has gotten that comparison to it, so maybe it's just me. I really want to know from somebody else who's got their nose onto this, the one gray. Do you notice any Thierry Mugler's pure wood on this? Let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you think. It's very citrusy, like I said. And you can smell the vetiver, and you can really smell the grapefruit when it settles down. You can smell the citrus. This one has better performance than the one EDT version. It's not as like projection wise. I got 45 minutes to an hour with this. Pretty average projection. But I got 6 to 7 hours of longevity, man, which was really like surprising me, because usually citrusy and piney fragrances like this one appears to be really doesn't settle on my skin, really doesn't work on my skin. So yeah, I was surprised by that. I remember not having to recharge more than I sprayed it on at 7 at night, and then I checked about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, and it was disappearing, but it was still there. It was still, making its, hey, I'm still here, I'm here to clean up after the party, So, I would say about 6 hours of projection. And when you consider the predecessor, the one EDT, I mean, that one had terrible performance. The EDP was a lot better. But this one, to me, I like it. I'm probably the first to say that this one, I really liked this one. The one, Dolce & Gabbana, the one gray. I'll probably be the first YouTuber that's liked this fragrance. Not saying that everybody else's opinions are wrong, but I'm just saying. No, I like it. It's citrusy. It's pine. And to me, I get that. To me, I get a pine woodsy smell, like I'm in the middle of the woods, or something, I get a vibe of I get like a rainy kind of mystic vibe, like maybe this is the fragrance to be wearing, when you're in the rain or something, and the wind and the mist and everything is just coming together, Maybe this will be my rain-in fragrance or something. My rainy day fragrance or something. But I can't stop smelling the card, man. It's crazy. Yeah, so 45 minutes to an hour of projection. 5.5 to 6 hours of good longevity. When you consider that EDT version of the one, that's awesome. It's awesome performance, And the bottle is going to be one of my favorites. I'm definitely gonna fork over the money for this one. I could probably get it real cheap since it came out in August or June, I think, of last summer. So this is definitely a summer fragrance. You could wear whatever you want year round, but this will sparkle during the late spring, early summer, late April to maybe August, who knows. Okay, so what is my rating on this one? I give it a 3.5. I wish it was a little bit stronger with the projection, maybe an hour to an hour and a half. But a 3.5 is good because I I wish, you know, it does stay to the party for a while, but I wish, you know, and then I wish it was a little bit more, citrusy, you know. I get a pine wood fragrance. I get a pine wood scent to it, man. And maybe it's just me, but nobody else has brought that to the attention of this one, you know. So maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let me know, Humboldt crowd, you know. Okay, so this was the one gray, and I am the Humboldt collector. You guys are my Humboldt crowd, and this was the one gray. Doesn't want to stay in my hand. This is the one gray. That's the truth, and I'm sticking to it.